Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Mamadashvili has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, the goalkeeper's role has changed a lot.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Palmer. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. It's a promising position. And he's managed to get free. And he's whipped it across. And that's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. Saka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Sheshko. Ekitike. That's a sharp pass. Good ball, good take. Timber could try cutting inside here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Palmer. And it's Timber. Liverpool are behind here, despite their domination of possession.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And he was quick to react. Nicely weighted ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Palmer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri. Ekitike. Now it's Palmer. Timber looking to hit the byline here. He gets big! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Rodri. Saka. And this is Torres. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Timber. Ekitike. Played into space out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been cleared. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Torres. Played back in. Shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Bernardo Silva is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That is ended up in no man's land. Mohamed Salah is onto this. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Played out towards the right wing. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Ødegaard. Šeško. Rodri. And that has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Well, that has not gone well. Spread it left. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That's headed upfield. Ekitike. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. Now it's... And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And this could be the final action of the first half. He can get that clear. And it's Rodri. And it's slung out wide. And it's played in. Climbs up big! Against the crossbar! Van Dijk can get it clear. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. He has found the way through. He's got tall. Big moment. Massive goal.
Boom. There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Torres. Saliba. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that was very necessary. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. It's Bernardo Silva. Fernando Torres. It's a really well-measured ball. So what can they make of this? He won't be happy with that one. Pass somewhat off target.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Lofted in.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Ekitike. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Saka picks it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Might want to be careful there.
Referee has just said play on. Rice. Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Stood up well to him there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that pass just didn't quite work. De Bruyne. And he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's got away. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's shifting through the gears here. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Played back in. Mamadashvili deals with that nice and simple.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Saka clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And a shot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Palmer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rice. Fernando Torres. Tries to pass it through. Spread it left. And that has left him in a heap. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, it's come loose. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Jota. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to get it clear. It's come backwards here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Great vision. No way through, so back it comes. Rodri knocks it out wide. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. Fernando, great chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge...
And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Can he get it through? Ambitious ball here. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Palmer. Great vision. Timber gets into a good position. And that should get the job done. Saka! Oh, nearly. Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Oh, played right into his path. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals.
Oh, what a mistake! Bernardo Silva. And it's Rice. Ekitike. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Liverpool are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Palmer.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Saka. Bernardo Silva. Saka picks it up out wide. He's found a way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Palmer. And a chance! It's in! The breakthrough strike! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Big chance, corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Alexander-Arnold, nicely spread. Foden, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Timber. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Saka. Van Dijk with the clearance. Well, they've got it again. And it's Rodri. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little pass back. Timber. Now the ball... Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, this looks sharp. Timber. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van Dijk. A probing pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. And a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Liverpool were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's fabulous. Raya claims comfortably.
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, what has happened here? Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that could set him on his way. Well, that's an excellent interception. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! No mistake! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in...
There's the shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedro Porro. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Turns and goes back. Chance for a shot!
Francisco Conceição really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Skims one in.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Conceição. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. João Neves gets a foot in here. Conceição. That's a good ball out wide. João Neves. Takes a shot. Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, nice touch. He's going for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Portugal with the corner. They're first. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Crosses it in here. Pedro Porro attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neves. Oh, it's played into the area. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nico Williams with the short one. And here's... takes a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Out to the right. And it's Vitinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. Oh, that was vital. Bruno Fernandes. Might be danger here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's made its way to him. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Yes! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Conceição in acres of space out wide. And it's Vitinha, clipped into space. The referee has given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Now it's Bruno Fernandes, crossed into the box.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Vitinha. Portugal have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. And a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And it's Grimaldo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Morata. Oh, well measured. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a
Terrific header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo picks it up out wide. It's a threatening ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's found the net! Portugal are level.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Looking to play. Morata! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Spain go into the lead. Pedri goes sliding in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Driving on and making good progress. Look at the space here. This looks promising. Conceição's cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played it again. Here's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Now it's Williams. And this is Morata.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Fabian Ruiz. Played out towards the right wing. Wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. That is a crunching tackle.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Williams. Nico Williams stood his ground strongly. Nuno Mendes. Portugal must do something here and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Nicely shaped ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's picked his way through. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Ruiz. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Conceição. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we're done. Portugal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Bruno Fernandes. Francisco Conceição. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And this is Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Conceição. Now that looks a decent ball. It's out for a goal kick. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a...
Point-blank header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Kubasi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, a delicate chip through. The ball goes in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Rodri. And it's Porro. And here's Pedri. Pedro Porro picks it up out wide. It's a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Portugal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Goes looking wide. Almost half an hour in now. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. He's picked his way through. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Morata, out to the right, cross to the back post, gets his head on it! Yes! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And this is Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. And here's Morata. Good ball, good take. Williams! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Nuno Mendes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Morata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. And it's Pedri. And this is Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Conceição. João Cancelo could try cutting inside. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's delivered all right. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes...
There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Can he get on the end of this? Always onto this. Shot a goal! And he's there to get it away. Opts to play it. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. João Neves. Nico Williams. Nico Williams running with the ball. Nice looking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri. Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Pedro Porro. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Fabian Ruiz, given the lift of his goal. Pedro Porro. It's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal will not want to lose out. He's going for goal! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And it's Pedri. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Pedri. And that has left him in a heap.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pedro Porro. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Played through into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Now it's Williams. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Bruno Fernandes. Conceição. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Kubasi. And it's Pedri. And he's managed to get free. That's a delicate pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Spread it left. Gets to show off his quick feet. And it's Vitinha. Oh, such a clever... And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, some tackle that. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Conceição. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking tidy in possession here. And the number on the board is 3.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Williams.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Nuno Mendes. And that will be the final act. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Doué. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Chouameni. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, super ball! Chance, surely! Oh, what a... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Ramos. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bellingham picks it up out wide. He's Bellingham!
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Ramos. Fabian Ruiz receives it in a good position here. And it's a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chouameni. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham, he gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Now it's Goulet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is lovely. And here's Ruiz. Look at the space here. João Neves. He's in a great position here. Caresses it through. And he shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. João Neves. And it's Vitinha. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Doué. Backward it goes. And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha plays it short. He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He has found the way through. And a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Pacho. Marquinhos. João Neves. He might be in here! It's a really well-measured ball. And he's in on... And a chance! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Chouameni. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There's a quick free kick. Now it's Camavinga, and he whips in a cross. Great chance! In for the pieces! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things.
And the first 45 minutes are up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kvaratskhelia.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga. Goulet. Played out to the left flank. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. This looks promising. Very nicely done. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe, and he's got the beating of his man. Goulet's cross, he's got tall. Yes! And they are cruising away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's straight offside. Looking to play him in. And it's Hakimi. João Neves. Valverde gets it clear. João Neves. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. No way through, so back it comes. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared without complication. And it's Ruiz. Oh, that's nice. Can he get on the end of this? And that has been knocked clear. Delivers the ball. Oh, smashing header! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Chouameni. Goulet. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni, Eder Militao, Goulet, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Arda Goulet. For Valverde. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely worked. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Pacho. Passing is crisp and sharp. finish! Oh, taken with style! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Goulet. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kvaratskhelia. Mendes picks it up now. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Chooses to go crossfield. Marquinhos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Valverde. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Ramos. Passing nice and neat. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Aimed beyond the defence. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that has been cleared. Oh, look at the space here. João Neves getting this one clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. Courtois claims it, safe hands. Goulet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's given a throw. Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Camavinga. Oh, it's and again! It's there! Vinicius Junior duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Le numéro 7.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Doué. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Arda Güler. He is through here. Tries to cross. He's got tall. He's got a goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Chouameni. Vitinha. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Chouameni chooses to go cross-field. And it's Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. 30 minutes gone. Nuno Mendes. And here's Ramos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course. And it's Camavinga looking for a runner. It's out for a goal kick. Madrid have a free kick. Güler. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Arda Güler. Vinicius Junior. João Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out for a throw. Chouameni and Güler. Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos is flagged offside. Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Now that is tidy, really tidy. He's got away. Hit into the middle. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. And he's there to clear it. There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Paris Saint-Germain really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's through now, has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Pacho is there, and he can get that clear. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Vitinha. João Neves. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's in a great position here. João Neves.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz pinches it off him. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Camavinga. For Valverde. And it's Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, what a climb! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Pacho. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Camavinga. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ramos. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Just the goalkeeper's real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all. Valverde. It's Bellingham. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. No outsmarting him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Vitinha. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Fabian Ruiz. And that's another good win of the ball. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Goulet. Threads one in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mbappe! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Quality ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Timber's cross. Oh, well played, well played. Palestine are looking to go forward now. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Van Basten. Musiala. Played out to the right. Played into the box. Oh, smashing header! Caught offside that time. Kamavinga. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. It's a promising position. Cross in. No, he refuses to take the bait. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi goes short. Looking to go deep. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's come loose. He's on it. Can he get away? It's a mighty effort. Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Timber. There's the delivery. And he's there to belt it away. Corner number 2 then. Oh, important interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings in a cross. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Azar. A probing pass. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nagatomo. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala! That is a brilliant interception. Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Hazard. And he's there to clear it. Kaka. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Basten. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rafael Leao plays it across. Bastoni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance! He will be livid with himself. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now he's got space here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway. Now it's Musiala. Timber has it in a wide position, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. Well read, nice interception. Saliba.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. And a chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Good ball, good take. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shot could be on. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here. Now the delivery. Hazard simply refused to be outdone there. Well, that has not gone well, and that's really well manoeuvred. Bastoni. Van Basten knocks it out wide. Robertson gets over and intercepts.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Alexander-Arnold. Nemecha. To Azar. Camavinga. And it's Kaká. And this is Ronaldo. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Palestine can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Rafael Leão. Coming on to replace him is number 14.
Portugal finding their passes. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, played through. Oh no, this does not look good. There will be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. Alexander-Arnold.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Nagatomo. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Chance! In he goes again! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Portugal simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Timber. And he cuts out the supply. Nemecha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Azar. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Oh, it's just a little long. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Batistuta coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Portugal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Azar. 5 minutes left on the clock.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Palestine nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Torres. Driving forward. Park Ji-sung! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Park Ji-sung demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Palestine can make their change now with a break in play. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
3 minutes added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Batistuta. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is a an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
Caught offside that time. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kaká. He's had a shot! In he goes again. A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Musiala. And he's intervened well there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. Shot could be on. And a shot! Nagatomo gets rid without sophistication. Little pass back. Looking for a runner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Rice. Now it's Villa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kaká picks it up out wide. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Diaz.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Yamal, shot at goal! And we have our very first corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Now he's off and running. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Nagatomo. So what can they make of this? Chips it through. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Diaz. David Villa. Oh, that's a fine interception. Musiala. Timber.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Diaz, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Ronaldo. And here's Diaz. Vardiol. And it's Messi. For Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldo. Nagatomo could try cutting inside here. Musiala, Conte, Kaká, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot! Yamal. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick announcement.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Musiala, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Conte. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kaká.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Can he get it through? Rice. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. And it's Conte. And it's Musiala. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala. He's in space and looking for options. Marquinhos tries to clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Quality ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good look. Gets his head on it! It's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Villa. Diaz. No way through. Kaká. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Could move up a gear here. Musiala in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance for a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that is fabulous, a true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
And a chance! Sticks it away! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's made its way to him. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vardiol makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's been slipped through. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? He scores! They have stolen level at the last. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 18.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Number 6. Yamal. Coming on the
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Bergkamp.
Rodri in with the challenge. David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ribéry. Turns and goes back. Van Basten. Cristiano Ronaldo. Very much a man of this moment. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That has ended up in no man's land. Truffert. Nice sequence of passes, this. Fernando Torres.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Truffert. Adams. Now Semenyo. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Timber spots it and intercepts. Rice. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And it's Rodri. Ekitike. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Truffert charging forward down that flank. Showing good feet. And it's Truffert. Truffert gets a cross in. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Kluivert. Tavernier. Bournemouth trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Torres. Truffert gets rid without sophistication. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Scott. Now it's Tavernier. Adams. And it's Adams. Now Semenyo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber. Palmer. And it's Timber. Rodri. Portugal looking to pass their way through. For Rice. And it's Timber. Delivers the ball. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that has left him in a heap. Tavernier. In with the challenge. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Semenyo. Adams. Semenyo. Adams. And it's Adams. Ekitike.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba. Scott. For Kluivert. Palmer. And it's Timber. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bernardo Silva tries to play it through. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So, off we go once more.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Torres. Tavernier. Truffert. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it through. Drives it in.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little...
Big chance! Must be! Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ekitike. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, it's come loose. And he's had a hit. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kluivert.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now, can they get it back? Saliba. Timber. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Torres. Plays a sharp little ball. Big chance! It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Jimenez. And here's the chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Scott. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Number 9, Evanilson.
And here's Torres. Torres! Another save.
Fernando Torres.
Really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Tavernier. That's gone for a throw-in. Scott. And it's Kluivert. Now it's Semenyo. Bournemouth have a free kick. Tavernier. And he's chosen to go back. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance to deliver. And that's the keeper's ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ekitike. And here's Torres. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Deftly away. Rodri. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Semenyo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Palmer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ekitike touches it back. Evanilson. Aimed beyond the defence.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's a good... And Bernardo Silva!
Has been indicated.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Tavernier. Kluivert takes control of it and he's on the move. Adams. Scott. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes.